Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi POCO X5 Pro, and today I will show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this device. Now before we get started, I'm just gonna mention that you can see that the phone right here is locked. It's requiring a pattern and obviously Google account, so two ways of unlocking it. But I'm gonna guide you through finishing up the setup and unlocking the device without providing any of this. Now, two things that we'll need for this. One would be a SIM card. SIM card needs to have a pin on it. So if you have any kind of SIM card that just, doesn't have a pin, you can put it into another device. From there, set it up some kind of pin, and then you can use it for this. Additionally, that SIM card doesn't need to function. It doesn't need to have any kind of self-services or anything like that. It could be technically a dead or deactivated SIM card. The pin will still show up. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that one. And another thing that you will need is internet connection, and that's it. So let's get straight into it. I will need to back out, so let me just click right here so I get the back button. There we go. So in your case, progress through here, connect to your Wi-Fi network. As you can see, I have already done so. And once you're connected, we can put in our SIM card. So I'm gonna lock the device, take off the case. There we go, and it's at the bottom. Whoa. There we go. So put in the SIM card. And you'll see that after a moment, there we go, it should pop up with a lock screen and then telling us to enter SIM pin to basically unlock the card, right? So what you want to do now is take it out without putting in your pin. So you can see I just took out a SIM card, I didn't put in a pin. And we're still on the lock screen. From here, swipe down from the top, tap on this bell icon, select apps and notification, scroll down all the way to YouTube, and scroll down again to additional settings in the app. Select About, Help, and then in Help you can type delete. This should show up with a suggested option: delete, disable, and manage unused apps on Android. Now if it doesn't show up with anything like that in your list right here, just keep on typing the rest of it. So delete, disable, manage, and it should come up at one point. If not, just search for it and it will show it up. You can tap on this link, and in here you'll select the first step right here. So tap to go to application settings. Then in here, select more and show system. Once you see the system processes, you want to start off with Android setup. So it should be visible somewhere at the very beginning. Select force stop and OK. Then go back, scroll down to Google Play Services. There we go, Google Play Services. Select disable, disable app, force stop. Then go back again and start scrolling down even further to settings. So once you find the settings portion or anything that is on S, you will see that we have two different settings applications visible right here, settings and settings. I believe we need to select the first one. You're looking specifically for one that has open option. Once you open it up, you want to navigate down to additional settings, accessibility, accessibility mini, enable it, allow, and OK. Once you have enabled your accessibility mini, hold the power button and select reboot. Okay, so as you can see, we are now back in the setup screen, and from here we're gonna progress. We already start from the Wi-Fi connection page. So here we will have the page where it's just getting our phone ready. After a moment, you will see that option with don't copy. And once you press on it, it will start looking for updates from Google Play services, which it will fail because we have turned off Google Play services. So we go, let's select don't copy. And now our bypass, or the second last portion of it basically begins. So you'll see right now that it's checking for updates, glitches to like just a sec. It shows for like less than a second actually, and it goes back for checking for updates. Now the reason this is happening is because it is trying to connect to Google Play services, which we have disabled. So what we need to do now is re-enable them by tapping on this accessibility menu button, then selecting Google Assistant and then settings, which will not always show up. So before I start going through this, so you can see it, I'm going to quickly just mention that this might take you several tries. It might happen by the first try, which is obviously great for you. It might happen by the 20th, 30th try. It really, I don't think there's like a rule behind it. So just keep on repeating the process till you manage to enable Google Play services. So I'm going to do this right now and just keep on doing the same thing that I am doing. And what you want to achieve is enabling Google Play services, and you do so by selecting Assistant, Settings, which didn't show up again, nothing again, Settings, Enable, and it did enable. So this was pretty simple for me, but like I said, the page where you get to enable your Google Play services sometimes closes too quickly and you don't have enough time to select enable. So just keep on repeating it till you manage to enable. You'll have that button or that pop-up saying enabled. And then next thing you'll see is this right here, Google Play services required. All you need to do is just go back once. So press once on the back button. And you'll see that it just kind of skipped verification portion of the device. And from here we can finish up the setup. Now, once we finish up the setup, there is one last thing that we'll need to do, which is perform a factory reset of the device. Now the reason you want to do this is because a factory reset of the device done through settings will remove all the protection that was previously put on this device. So the Google account that was present for this device and the pattern that was still present on this device. So this is the last step you'll want to do. Now I'm not going to go through it on the video, at least not in this one, just because honestly, factory reset is just a really straightforward process. Once you click on the OK button, you have a black screen, POCO logo, and then you're back in the setup screen. And once you have your setup screen visible, you can go through the setup however you want. The device will be fully unlocked at that point. You can do whatever you want with it. So just to show you where you can find this option that is required as a last step, you'll navigate into your settings, about phone, factory reset, erase all data, factory reset, and then wait 10 seconds here to press the next button, and then on the next page you'll again need to wait 10 seconds more to confirm by tapping on OK, as you can see right here. Once you tap on OK, like I said, factory reset will begin. It will take about a minute or so to finish up, and once it's completed, you can then set up your phone however you want. So anyway, with this being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.